take us back to the beginning. How did you discover your passion for acting?
Right. Well, ever since preschool, I've always loved acting. I saw my friend in a Halloween commercial once, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Um, my parents weren't so sure about the whole kid actor things. They were like, I don't know. But they knew I loved acting, and so they let me go to summer camps and acting camps and do after school activities with acting. And then this one year, I went to this acting camp, and the director of the camp told my mom that she has a connection with an agent, and she asked if I wanted to go and try out for them. And I was like, yes, please, that'd be amazing. They're like, okay, fine, we'll just see what comes from it. You never know. So I go to the audition for the agent, and they sign me. And I start going on audition after audition after audition, like any other person trying to be an actor would. And after 2 years, this finally came along.
When you look at your career as a whole, who or what's had the biggest influence, either personally or professionally?
Right, that's a great question. My dad always helps me with my auditions. He's on the other side of the industry. He does marketing, and he's
Oh,
done like commercials in the past, so he kind of knows a little bit of what casting directors are looking for, especially for commercials. So he'll help me with that. But someone I really look up to is Leonardo DiCaprio, because he is such a spectacular actor, and he really grips the character and runs with it, and it's really amazing to watch.
you're getting your start in your career at such a young age. Is it ever a challenge to balance, your career and then also just life as a normal teenager?
Well, my mom talked to me about something called compartmentalization, and she has me visualize these boxes. And I'll take my mini Saints of Newark box, and I'll have all those thoughts in there, and I'll put it away, and I'll lock it and focus on my school box and open that. And that's really helped me a lot. Because whenever I'm flustered, my mom will be like, "Compartmentalize, come on, you can do it, you got this." And so that's really helped me a lot.
But you're joining the Sopranos family with the many saints of Newark. What has this milestone meant to you, and how did you celebrate the news of landing the role?
Well, I was doing math homework in my bedroom, and my mom comes in and she has her phone out. My little brother's sitting like on my bed, and he's like, "Mom, why are you recording?" And she was trying to hide her phone. She was like, "Shh." She hands me this envelope, and it reads, "Congrats, William. We're so effing excited for you. You booked the role of young Tony Soprano in The Many Saints of Newark." And I freaked out. I started crying. We ordered sushi to celebrate, and it was a really great day.
Yeah, did you have any nerves heading into this project, just playing such an iconic character and joining such a popular franchise? What was that preparation like?
Well, in the beginning, I was super nervous because I mean, the series ended right when the year I was born, and so I had a little bit of understanding of what The Sopranos was, but I didn't truly get it until we started telling people that I booked it, because they would start freaking out. They would be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, The Sopranos! This is so huge!" I was like, "What's this? The Sopranos? Yeah, I thought I just booked a movie. I didn't know how amazing it was until I started talking with people like Michael Gandolfini, who reached out the second I booked the role, and he really helped me understand who Tony is as a person and what he means to so many people around the world, and that really helped solidify how I felt about the character. And someone else who really helped me was my dialect coach, Coley Calhoun, because she'd have me go around the house pointing at certain things, because she wanted me. I had to practice my Italian accent, and one of my scenes has a lot of f bombs, and so she needed me to start practicing saying the f word correctly in an Italian accent. So she had me go around my house pointing at certain things and going effing computer, effing dog, effing couch, effing chair. And my parents were like, "Please, William, please, we're trying to work. Your brother has homework. He can't be hearing this kind of stuff." I'm like, "Guys, I'm so sorry. This is my work. I got to do this." And like, fine.
Yeah, we're seeing a different side to Tony with your portrayal. What was more challenging, tapping into his innocence or the physicality of the role?
I'd say the innocence was a lot harder to capture, because I watched some episodes of The Sopranos. I watched the whole first season, and then a few other episodes throughout the series. And I saw Tony in the series as like this big scary mobster guy, but in reality, Tony deep down just really wants to do the right thing. And at a young age, he's so innocent and he doesn't know what his life's going to become. He's just observing the people around him and sort of mimicking their actions at a later date.
This is your feature film debut. Did anything surprise you about the process? What was the biggest thing you learned about your craft?
That's a great question. I got a really valuable piece of advice from Ray Liotta. We have like two scenes together, I think. And one time he sat down with me and he told me that we should never take ourselves too seriously because we have an awesome job. We're so lucky for it, but what we're doing is we're just playing pretend. We're putting some gel in our hair and wearing a costume and going out there and playing pretend. We're doing what we love, and that's something really special. And it doesn't mean that we're better than anybody else.
Hmm. Is there a particular scene that you're really excited for your fans to see, and what was the most challenging to film?
Um, I think I'm really excited for people to see the scene that Alessandro Nivola has with me. Alessandro Nivola plays Dicky Moltisanti, who the movie's about. Um, we have a scene that's in Tony's bedroom after he got suspended from school, and it's really just down to heart. Him, Dicky, and Tony talking, and Dicky's like, "Hey, man, you can't do this. You can't get suspended from school." And he goes on and on about how Tony's not doing the right thing, and then at the end they do a pinky swear, and that's a really big moment that comes up later in the film, and I'm really excited for fans to see that.
With the film coming out on October 1st, what do you hope audiences take away after they see the film?
Well, really, this is just an awesome mom movie, and you don't have to be a Sopranos fan to see this. It helped definitely. You definitely catch a bunch of fun Easter eggs. There's Holstons, there's Cetrialis. Um, but I'm really excited for people to see this awesome mom movie because it's so much fun, and you'll be on the edge of your seat. You have to cover your eyes for some parts that are a little that might be a little bit too much for some people. But really, I just hope everybody enjoys this and likes this movie, and maybe we'll even get some more Sopranos fans from this.
And then we just like to end all of our interviews with a pop culture speed round. Do you have a favorite TV show?
Currently, I just finished watching a TV show on HBO Max called The Other Two, and that was a really funny show.
What about a favorite movie?
My favorite movie? That's a good question. Um, I'd say The Grand Budapest Hotel because I love Wes Anderson's and I love his color palettes and everything like that.
What about a favorite book?
Oh, that's a good one. I like the book Refugee. I forget who it's by, but it follows three different storylines at the same time, and they're all refugees trying to come to America.
Favorite play or musical?
Oh, I saw this play, this musical that while we were filming in New York, I saw this play called Be More Chill, and I thought that was a really fun one. It had really cool like sliding sets, and I thought that was awesome.
What about a band or artist that fans would be surprised to learn is on your playlist?
I listen to a lot of oldies. Like when I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll listen to some old Italian songs, and I'll find some like 70s music that's like super hype that has big buildup and then a big ending to it, and that really hypes me up when I'm trying to do something.
And then final question for you. What's your dream role?
Oh, that's a good one. Something I want to be in a Wes Anderson movie, I'd say. Yeah.